Welcome back to 18 WJTS News. Christmas is almost upon us, and it's time for our weekly visit to the Dubois County Humane Society, where things are always festive, and our friends here, our cats and dogs, are looking for their forever homes, like Sabrina. We've got Sabrina here, don't we, Donna?
We do. We have sweet Sabrina. She is about a 1.5-year-old calico, and I'm going to try to hold her head steady. Maybe you can zoom in. Her eyes are gorgeous. They're framed. They're green and they're gold. So if you look at them closely, they're just so pretty. Yeah. She has the white whiskers, which is typical. That's the number one whisker color for cats. Genetically, that's just the way it is. And are you getting camera shy, huh, baby? And she's a calico, but she does have some tabby stripe. I'm going to try to turn her around. Show your coat off, gorgeous girl. But isn't she a pretty girl? She's just such a pretty little thing. Now, she's a bit sassy at times. And as all Sabrina, the teenage witches, as they say, can have a little bit of sass about them. But that's what makes her fun. She can be this, but she has just been adorable, hasn't she? She's been very docile.
Very well behaved.
Maybe when we said you're going to be featured on TV, she put on her better behavior. Yeah. But I think this could be her a lot. Her ears are also pretty. She has the pretty little gold points on the back side of her. She is ready for adoption. Her adoption fee is $40, and she has been caught up on all her vaccines. Oh, sweet angel girl. She has been spayed. She came to us as a stray. Somebody dropped her off. They found her, couldn't keep her, and so she is ours, and hopefully she will be yours. These are the holiday hours that we're having, because with the holidays, everything gets shot to the wind. We will be open to the public on Tuesdays and Thursdays this week and next week from 3 to 6, but we will not be open for calls or for anything on Friday or Saturday or Sunday because of the holiday. If you have any needs or concerns or questions, you're welcome to call us at 812-482-7387. You're also welcome to contact us via our email. It's adopt@dchs@gmail.com, and the first @ is AT. And then you can also direct message us on Facebook. We have Twitter, we have TikTok, we have Instagram. We're quite fashion forward and
very social media savvy right there. Yeah.
And I had nothing to do with it. I am not good with that. My family can attest to that. Sweet Sabrina is sharing the cat kennels, the cat condos, with many, 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 many cats. We still have too numerous to count almost. Is that how many cats we have? But we are ready for her to get a new home, as well as all her friends. A couple of weeks ago, we featured Walter. And he as soon as you walked in, he just perked up, and he's so ready for a home. He's a good boy. He's front declawed, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So anybody looking for a cat that has been declawed, he's your man. He's your man.
He's immediately looking for love. So
yeah. He's in the fast track. Mm-hmm. So Sabrina, Walter. We just got so many. We've had such success at adopting several of our animals. If you go to our Facebook page, we show and feature who all's been adopted, and it just thrills us, those of us who work closely with them and those who just follow on our social media. To get to see these babies get to go to a happy ever after. I know last week we talked about Sweet Pea and Violet getting adopted, and we're still walking on cloud 9 that those two girls got adopted. It's just, and they're thriving. They're not only doing well, they are thriving. They sent us an update yesterday, and the adopting family, and they just said that they're just right at home. And sweet little Violet, our little shy one, the daughter, she was more of a recluse, and she just kind of like, I'll just let mom do everything. Well, she's coming out of her shell, and she's doing beautifully. So, and then the other announcement that I want to make is, remember we had #challenge accepted? We did it, guys. We got over our $1,000, and the community member who so graciously said, you do this and I'll match you, it's done. So thank you to each and every one of you for each and every dollar that was contributed, because it will help sweet animals like our sweet Sabrina and all of the dogs and cats that we have featured throughout the year.
Yeah. Thank you so much for meeting the challenge and beating the challenge.
Yes.
We did it. So thank you so much.
Absolutely.
And you've got a couple more things to talk about.
Yes. One of our volunteers, he is volunteer extraordinaire, is how I'm going to describe him. No name given because I was forbidden to do that. He's such a bad boy. But anyway, he wrote a poem, and I'm going to read it to you while you get to see some of our dog faces. Some will be familiar, some are new. Some of the dogs, he just wrote this on December the 11th.
Okay.
And so some of the dogs' names and faces are still here. Some have been adopted.
Yes.
So it's just a great story. So
Yeah.
I'm going to put Sabrina down, and I'll start reading that right now.
Yes, and we hope we get to a time when all of the dogs mentioned in this poem will have forever homes.
Absolutely. That's
Yes.
that's our dream. And,
Yes.
and it's a holiday poem, so we're going to end this week on a 'Twas the Night Before Christmas mode.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
So here's our original poem written by one of our amazing volunteers.
Okay, I'm going to let you take Kitty, and I'm going to read this.
Let's go, Sabrina.
Yeah, good girl.
You are so good.
'Twas the night before Christmas. The shelter was quiet, but with kennel crew gone, there would soon be a riot. Unknown to the staff, home with presents and batches, Violet and Sweet Pea could jigger the latches. They let their friends out just to frolic and play, and to run in the yards and roll in the hay. All laughed about dogs play for life. That's so funny. We're besties already. They wasted that money. Gertie was happy, so much the merrier. Just what you want from a good pit bull terrier. Henry and Frank were both playing charades, and Addie put Lobo's fur up in nice braids. Nitro quit walking in circles so fast. Instead, he did squares and triangles at last. They entered the kitchen and ate so much food. They fed the cats too. They were in such a good mood. And since these good doggies were no longer cooped, they made sure they squatted outside when they pooped. Greta went over and rubbed April's belly. She felt bad because she had just made a big smelly. They talked about pals who found their own home, to a house and yard and good place to roam. There was Milo and William and Norman for three, and Luna and others now each have a family. They all longed for that special time to come true. When they get adopted, maybe by you. Until that time comes, they do as good as they can. That's why the eve night they just played and jumped and ran. They broke in the office to look for a pencil, or maybe a pen, or even a stencil. They wished a note to staff could convey, we really despise being neutered and spayed. But while enjoying this organized violence, they paused for comment, a moment of silence. The shelters aren't always great places to be. There's sicknesses and even sometimes misery. The staff and crew were described as quite swell. They're thankful the volunteers treat them so well. And also the donors who help with the costs. They know without these people, they would be lost. We all are important. We all work together, especially now that it's time for cold weather. The dogs slip back into relax for the night. Merry Christmas to all, and we swear we won't bite.
That's wonderful.
Isn't that darling?
That is absolutely wonderful.
So Merry Christmas to all. Keep your animals with fresh water, warmth, and we look forward to saying, well, Christmas is past, and let's look forward to a new year.
That's right. Remember to visit DuboisCountyHumane.org for all the info and all the wonderful pets that they have showcased here at the Dubois County Humane Society. Check out Pet Finder as well. Happy holidays from everyone here at the Dubois County Humane Society, especially Sabrina and Donna. Weather is next.